So, let's get started with the tip number 1. Break your study sessions into chunk time. Every student can This is because every student can only study for 25 to 30 minutes. After about 25 to 30 minutes, your efficiency really starts to taper off. Instead, break your study sessions into about 20 to 30 minutes chunks. And after those are done, take break for about 5 to 10 minutes and do something that is fun or at least away from your studies. The tip number 2 is to build a dedicated study area. The environment that we are in largely determines our behavior. Think about when you are sitting in a lecture. When a professor asks you a question, going to give a verbal response. But when a professor asks a question to the whole class, you are going to instinctively raise your hand. This is automatic. Our brains are conditioned to do it. The third tip is to study actively. You need to ask yourself a question: what it is that I am learning? What you are learning is going to fall into one of the two categories, either facts or concepts. If they are concepts, then you have to understand it completely. But a fact is just something that you need to remember. But when you understand a concept completely, you are going to remember it forever. But facts, on the other hand, can drift away over time. To learn concepts and understand them completely, you need to put them in your own words. Test yourself and learn actively. The next thing is about highlighting. When you highlight something the first time you read it, then when you go back and study them after you have read it first time, you are just simply recognizing things you highlighted. This situation becomes a little complicated where you don't know whether you are actually recalling something or simply recognizing it. Test and make sure that you are actually recalling something instead of just recognizing. You need to quiz yourself and recall the thing that you need to remember on the test.